protected by the Secret Service, I am going to visit the Washington Monument in Washington, D.C. Next activity is I'm going to go all the way up. See the windows all the way up? Yeah, I'm going there. Alright, now I am at the Washington Monument and I'm going to go all the way up. See the up. Yes. Built to honor George Washington, the United States' first president, the 555-foot marble obelisk towers over Washington, D.C. George Washington's military and political leadership were indispensable to the founding of the United States. As a commander of the Continental Army, he rallied Americans from the 13 divergent states and outlasted Britain's superior military force. So now we are in line to go up the elevator. Scan the ticket. Waiting for the elevator.
To the Washington Monument. This elevator is taking you up 500 feet to the observation level. The monument is actually 555 feet, 5 1/8 inches tall, and at the time of its completion in 1884, that height made it the world's tallest structure. That didn't last too long, however, because just 5 years later, in 1889, the Eiffel Tower was completed, which is nearly twice as tall as this. But since this has to be the world's tallest something, the Washington Monument has been determined to be the world's tallest freestanding stone structure.
As the first president, Washington's superb leadership set the standards for each president that has succeeded him. The Washington Monument towers above the city that bears his name, serving as an awe-inspiring reminder of George Washington's greatness. The monument, like the man, stands in no one's shadow. The Washington Monument, designed by Robert Mills and eventually completed by Thomas Casey and the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, honors and memorializes George Washington at the center of the nation's capital. The Washington Monument structure was completed in 2 phases of construction, one private and one public. Built in the shape of an Egyptian obelisk, evoking the timelessness of ancient civilizations, the Washington Monument embodies the awe, respect, and gratitude the nation felt for its most essential founding father. When completed, the Washington Monument was the tallest building in the world at 555 feet. The geometric layout of Washington, D.C.'s streets and green spaces, originally designed by Pierre L'Enfant, reserved a prominent space for a monument to George Washington at the intersection of lines radiating south from the White House and west from the Capitol. From the observation deck of the Washington Monument, visitors can enjoy panoramic views of Washington, D.C. Stretching nearly 25 miles into the distance. Notable landmarks visible include the U.S. Capitol, the White House, the Lincoln Memorial, and the Jefferson Memorial. The monument also offers views of the National Mall, Arlington National Cemetery, and the Washington National Cathedral. To the north side, we see the White House and other city landmarks. To the east, the US Capitol building is clearly visible. The Thomas Jefferson Memorial is located on the south side of the Washington Monument. See the White House? The Lincoln Memorial is located on the National Mall in Washington, D.C., west of the Washington Monument and the reflecting pool. The memorial is a grand structure with a large statue of Abraham Lincoln inside, flanked by chambers containing inscriptions of his speeches and murals. Washington Monument. And then you take the stairs all the way to the second level. There's like an exhibit, tributes.
pouring dazu, ja, wie kann das hier shit?
It's raining in Washington for the last 2 days. On my birthday and the second day now. I'm glad I showed up before.
And it is where you will get on the elevator to go back down to the ground. Enjoy your visit.
I hope you enjoyed this video. Do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and activate the bell button. And if you see icons on the screen, click on them. Thank you for watching.